If you watched any news or were on social media at all yesterday, you probably saw something like this.
Protesters have gathered in Chicago after that city's Civilian Office of Police Accountability released harrowing body cam footage this afternoon, showing the moment when a Chicago police officer fatally shot a 13-year-old boy last month. Police say they had responded to a call of shots fired in the neighborhood around 2:30 a.m. on March 29th in the Little Village neighborhood of Chicago. They found 13-year-old Adam Toledo in an alley with 21-year-old man, and the pair fled. That's the account police have given. An officer chased after Toledo. We have video of that. And after catching up to him, shot and killed him.
So far, this account from MSNBC's Chris Hayes is accurate. It leaves out a whole bunch of stuff, but it is technically true. It's this next segment that is a really good example of everything that's been wrong with the reporting on this case.
The body camera footage is incredibly disturbing. We're not going to show you the shooting itself, nor play the sound of the gunshot. We're going to show you the moments leading up to the shooting. And I got to warn you, it is very upsetting.
I've included a link below that has all of the stuff the police released. It has the body camera footage from the officer who did the shooting. It's got body camera footage from his partner, body camera footage from all of the police who showed up. It has security footage from 3 different angles of civilian buildings, 2 911 calls, and the shots being captured by the city's gun capture technology. I'm going to recommend against watching the footage that came from the shooting officer's body camera. It is horribly graphic. I'm including it so you can watch for yourself and make your own decisions. But do be warned, it is not easy to see.
Body cam video shows a police officer chasing Toledo down the alley and ordering him to stop and drop it. A moment later, shortly after what you're seeing, what appeared to be a single gunshot rang out and Toledo collapsed. Police maintain that Toledo was holding a gun immediately before the officer fired. Video from a nearby security camera appears to show Toledo throwing something behind a fence just a moment before. This is a still, though, from the body cam video, right? A split second before Toledo was shot, with his hands up there. Now, attorney for Toledo's family says it shows the 13-year-old was not holding a gun at the moment when he was shot by the officer.
It is true that he wasn't armed when he got shot, but that doesn't tell the whole story of what happened here. I'm going to play the video for you in real time. I'm not going to show the actual shooting. I'm going to go to black when that happens. I want you to watch out for 2 things. 1, can you see the gun that Adam Toledo had? He absolutely did have a gun. And 2, when he turns around, can you tell immediately that he's thrown the gun away?
Please stop! Stop right fucking now! Hands! Show me your fucking hands! Drop it! Drop it!
Did you see the things I told you to look out for? Here, let's go through the timeline. At just about 1 minute and 44 seconds into the video, the officer stops his car, gets out, and gives chase. At 1 minute and 50 seconds, the officer catches up to one of the suspects and throws him on the ground for his partner to scoop up as he continues chasing Adam Toledo. At 1 minute and 58 seconds, the audio finally starts and we hear the officer yelling for Toledo to stop.
Please stop! Stop right fucking now!
At just about 2 minutes and 3 seconds, Toledo stops running and the officer begins yelling, "Show me your hands."
Hands! Show me your fucking...
At right about 2 minutes and 4 seconds, the officer starts yelling, "Drop it." He does this because you can clearly see Adam with a gun in his right hand.
Hands! Drop it! Drop it! Shots fired! Shots fired! Get an ambulance up here now!
A lot of people will tell you that Adam was following directions, that he was complying with the officer. That's not true. The officer told him to show him his hands and to drop the weapon. He didn't tell him to turn around, and there's a reason for that. When you know somebody has a gun, the last thing you want them to do is turn and face you with it. Adam throws the gun and turns towards the officer. The officer doesn't see the gun get thrown. All he sees is Adam turn towards him. Adam means to show that he doesn't have a gun anymore. Instead, he's raising the arm that the officer knows he had a gun in and never saw Adam drop. Adam Toledo left this officer with a life or death decision, and unfortunately it cost Adam his life. That police officer had less than 2 seconds to make a decision about whether or not he was going home that night. It brings me no joy to say this. A mother is without her son, but all of the things that led to this were Adam's fault. Adam was running around the city shooting randomly. Adam did not listen to what the police told him to do. Adam turned towards a cop after he had had a gun in his hand. He's the one that made all of this happen. The officer's just the poor bastard who had less than 2 seconds to decide whether or not Adam was going to shoot him. What happened here is an absolute tragedy, but it is a justifiable one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I'm the Ranting Monkey, and I will see you next time.
Video from a nearby security camera appears to show Toledo throwing something behind a fence just a moment before.